Good evening, everybody. Today I'm going to taking a trade on my demo account using forex.com on gold against dollar, right? So first thing I see is that there is no major news today. No CPI, no PPI, nothing like that. No high impact news. So first we go to the daily time frame. We see that there are these three candles over here which are going upwards. However, I do know that it's probably not going to keep going that high, and it's probably going to keep resuming a bearish trend, as you can see now, since price has already reached a pretty high, right? Next, we go into the 1 hour. I try and see any kind of price action, price movements. Then I can see that there's a lot of bearish momentum, and then there's accumulation down, leading to an uptrend. And then I take a trade when I identify my key zones and key highs and lows. Then next I go into 30-minute or 15-minute. Then I check where my key zones are located now, so I can kind of mark them on the 5 minute when I take the trade. So I see that there's this high over there, up at like I think 8th July. I see that high. I create that key zone because there's a lot of price consolidation, and before the drastic move down was right. Then I go to the 5 minute. I check huge movements down with barely any buyer interaction, and it's mostly just a bearish dominant market from I think 9th of July, before 9th of July. Then after that, I identify my key zones. Then I go to the and then I check the price accumulation, and also I see that there's a lot of interaction between buyers and sellers like right before, maybe on 10th 11th July. Then I take a trade, and then I see where then I take a trade aiming to sweep highs after making my key zones, right? So essentially I see this big move down. I mark this big area of price consolidation, price interaction, accumulation, pushes up, big price interaction here, a lot of moves up and down, and then the same thing happens near the region where I've placed my buy order, and I marked that as an imbalance. And also I should have marked this part as well, but I didn't. So then I kind of assume how price is going to move now based on this imbalance in previous highs, lows, and bearish and bullish movements, and hence this is why I've taken this trade. So I see that there's this big zigzag kind of movement, and it's not very stable, right? It's it's big bullish bearish, like drastic movements. Then it finally pushes up, sweeps both equal highs, and it's made this. So I've predicted that it'll probably sweep the high. I entered the trade. I pushed it up. It just pushed up to this. Okay, so now we know I've actually closed the trade, and I've made over $3,000 profit in while trading this, because because the volume of trades and speed of the market is actually slowing down, and I feel like after consolidation, the movement may be uncertain. So I actually decided to close manual exit right now and take the profit that I've earned, because profit is still profit, right? So I've actually taken this profit right now, and yeah.